fast to www.pastorpaulgold.com. Hey, have you taken a good look at the banks lately? On the surface, everything seems fine, but there's a whole lot more going on underneath. It's like looking under the hood of a car and finding a mess of broken wires and parts. The parts are loans for homes, cars, and those credit cards we all use. They're hitting record highs. It's kind of scary when you think about it. Why risk your money for a tiny 5% return when things are so shaky? This is where Noble Gold Investment can come in and help. They're like that friend who knows all about keeping money safe. They suggest gold and silver, oldies but goodies in the finance world. Plus, they got a sweet deal on this right here. 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin. They'll give this to you for this month. 1/4 of an ounce of gold. Pretty cool, right? Well, if you're curious, just give them a call at 877-646-5347. It's just a chat, no pressure, and they'll help you figure out if gold and silver is right for you. Go visit them at www.pastorpaulgold.com and take the first steps toward a safer financial future.
Alabama's Supreme Court has ruled that frozen embryos are legally considered children under state law and are subject to legislation addressing the wrongful death of a minor. The court's majority decision, issued in response to a lawsuit brought by in vitro fertilization patients, emphasizes that the law, quote, applies to all unborn children, regardless of their location. The legal action stemmed from an incident in December of 2020, when a patient removed frozen embryos from a cryogenic storage unit, causing their destruction. The plaintiffs, IVF patients, filed lawsuits against the Center for Reproductive Medicine, alleging a violation of Alabama's Wrongful Death of a Minor Act, which extends to unborn children. Additionally, the plaintiffs claimed negligence on the part of the clinic and sought compensation for the damages, The Hill is reporting. However, they clarified that negligence claims would only be pursued if the courts determined that frozen embryos were not legally considered children. The trial court, where the defendant filed a motion to dismiss, ruled in favor of the clinic. The court determined that a frozen embryo did not fit the quote definition of a person or a child. Furthermore, the court denied the plaintiff's request for compensation damages, citing established legal standards in Alabama. The widow of Haiti's late president, Jovenel Moïse, who was assassinated in his home in 2021, is one of over 50 individuals indicted by a Haitian judge in connection to his murder. Martine Moïse, who was shot and injured during the July home invasion, has been named in a 122-page report issued by Judge Walter Wesser-Voltaire and is facing charges of complicity and criminal association. According to the indictment, Haiti's former Secretary General of the National Palace, Lionel Valbrun, informed officials that Martine Moïse outlined plans to succeed her husband just 2 days after his assassination, the New York Post reported. Valbrun said Martine Moïse called and allegedly said, quote, Jovenel didn't do anything for us. You have to open the office. The president told T. Claude, aka ex-Prime Minister Claude Joseph, to create a council of ministers. He will hold elections in 3 months so I can become president. Now we will have power, she said. Valbrun reportedly informed officials that he faced, quote, strong pressure from Martine Moïse to make the president's office available for Joseph, as he needed to, quote, organize a council of ministers, as stated in Judge Voltaire's indictment. The former First Lady's account of the night of her 53-year-old husband's murder revealed several inconsistencies, including her claim of hiding under their bed when the intruders entered, a detail contradicted by investigators on the scene who deemed it impossible for even a large rat, measuring 35 to 45 centimeters to fit under the bed. Judge Voltaire highlighted that Martine Moïse's statements regarding the attack were riddled with contradictions, casting doubt on their credibility. Suspicion also arose when she removed, quote, a bunch of things from the National Palace late at night, between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m., 2 days before the president's assassination, as noted by Val Byrne. Nevertheless, the indictment does not present direct evidence implicating Martine Moïse in her husband's murder or its orchestration. The ex-prime minister, Joseph, and former chief of Haiti's national police, Leon Charles, both face charges in the indictment, with Charles facing the most severe charges, including murder and attempted murder. Several of the accused individuals have alleged that Haiti's current prime minister, Ariel Henry, is manipulating the court as a political tool to prosecute his adversaries. The field of aesthetics is incorporating artificial intelligence with a new application in eyelash extensions. Loom, a Bay Area-based company, has introduced an AI-powered eyelash extension machine, currently accessible at select locations in California. Nathan Harding, CEO and co-founder of Loom, headquartered in Oakland, California, explained in an interview with Fox News Digital that the company is leveraging robotics and artificial intelligence to, quote, completely transform the experience of eyelash extensions, he said. Quote, for the client, it's going to be super fast, super comfortable, and super consistent, he said. Quote, and the provider will be able to do 3 times the appointments they could do otherwise, Fox News reported. Salon owners and lash technicians will be able to, quote, concentrate on the artistry part of it, rather than the back-breaking tedious labor, Harding said. During a typical Loom appointment, the process commences with selecting lash length, density, volume, and shape, as mentioned by President Joe Lawson in the same Fox News Digital interview. Following the separation of the client's lashes, the lash artist will seat the client in a, quote, super comfortable chair and smoothly glide them into the Loom machine. The machine typically applies 50 to 60 lashes to each eye, unless the client has requested higher density during a prior consultation. Once Loom completes the placement, the lash artist will enhance the robot's work by manually adding a few lashes at the end. A complete set of lashes through Loom requires approximately an hour and 15 minutes, and a refill takes about 50 minutes, roughly 30% faster than if done manually by a human. Ulta, the beauty store, currently offers a full Loom set for $170 and a refill for $80, presenting a comparatively more affordable option than other extension services.